Hello everybody all over the world. Hello, I am Heavy's General Problem Solver and this is my show, Heavy's General Problem Solver, and today we solve the problem of proper dispenser placement. That's why this episode is called Dispensineering. Yes, what is dispensineering? Well, that is what I call when you have good sentry placement for your engineers. So we're going to be looking at that for a bit. But first, just some interesting facts about the dispenser. Let's see if I can bring it up here. Yes, good. First, I'll just like to note that a lot of people don't know this. So let's just... Oh, whoops. That is wrong. And this is right. Okay, cool. Let's see if this will bring it up. Yes, here we go. We have the dispensers and stuff. Yeah, for Team Fortress 2, the engineer. And as you can see on the side here, very nice, is that we have the level 1 gives the least amount of stuff, level 2 is the middle, and level 3 is the most. Alright, that's pretty natural. But keep in mind, if you look, you can't see my hand because, wait, let me see if I can make this transparent. Let's see, yeah, I can do that. There we go, yes. Do you see here, it says it has different kinds of stuff it can give you. That's right. So, it gives you cloak, ammo, health, and metal individually. Alright, so you know what that means? That means you can stand by a dispenser and shoot forever, and the engineer won't be affected in any way. He will still have his metal, and his spy will still have his cloak, and people will still have their heal. Because dispensers, give unlimited everything. Fun fact, dispensers do not heal as much as the medigun does. The medigun heals at the slowest rate, 24 per second, and this thing heals 20 per second, so it's less, but it's almost. Anyway, so that's going to be the topic today, and we're going to start it off by doing some engineer build-outs, where we start off and we build stuff. And I see a lot of players do this. They go into spawn, they build a dispenser. No, I mean not dispenser, obviously. They never build dispensers, that's what this episode is about. They build sentry guns. And then dispenser eventually. What you should do is build dispenser first. So we're just going to look at different rollouts on payload. Bad water is what we're going to do. So this is what people do. You have like 60 seconds startup time, alright? Cool. So you're going to bring up this, and you're going to be, okay, let's go over here. And let's start building a sentry gun. Yeah, cool. That's what a lot of players do. And then they build a teleporter, because you're going to build it later. And then they just start whacking on this. And we're going to do this like we're supposed to know what we're doing, so let's just fast forward a bit. Building the sentry gun. Building. Alright. It's level 3, and now we're going to carry it out. Alright, so we have 200 metal because we went inside. Normally, let's see, stop if you can drive this. If you see over here, there's like this metal pack right here you can get. Which normally players don't tend to get because they run back into spawn, but you should get that. So this is the slowest rollout. The slowest by mean is the longest time it takes you to get everything operational. So we're going to build a dispenser here and build a teleporter here, and then we're going to be working on the sentry gun, which we're not going to do because it's already done. So we're just going to work on this dispenser here. All right, let's just speed it up, build and build, and the teleporter, level 2, level 3, and slow it down. All right. 3:58. That's the time everything was ready. That's the time everything was level 3, alright? Cool. So this was the slowest build. You can do different ones, like one that's slightly faster is if you build a dispenser and then you carry it out. But build a level 3 sentry in spawn and then carry it out is the slowest way you get everything up and running. So we're going to look at the proper way to do it. The most efficient way, it's the fastest way. I have a bunch of timings. I will let you know when we're done with the last one. So let's just say play demo. What the hell did I call it? Let's see. Shit. Hang on a second. I got this. Got this, no problem. Let's see here. I called it. I think I call it dispenser first. Yeah. No. Okay. There was no carry. No carry dispenser first is what I call it, yes, because you don't carry anything. You don't really need to carry anything out unless the teleporter is already working. So we're going to do the average stuff. We stand here. This is just a test. It's just not like on my own server. I was doing these tests to gather information what build is the fastest. So we're just going to build a teleporter right here at the start and just continue running. We're not going to run back into spawn to get the metal because there's metal right here. And now we have enough to build anything. So we're going to prepare our dispenser. We're going to build that first. Building a dispenser first, really important. And then we're going to build a teleporter because it doesn't really matter because sentry guns build really fast. Alright, the teleporters build extremely slow by themselves when you're not hitting them. So just gonna, hit this here, and then we're gonna grab the metal kit, and then we're gonna work on this. And we're gonna keep working on the dispenser to get that to level 3 as fast as possible. But keep in mind, if you have enough 200 metal, you should build the rest of the buildings like we did. You build dispenser, teleporter, and then eventually sentry gun. This is fairly close to a 200 metal crate. Anyway, there. So there we have dispenser level 3. And now we start working on this, trying to maximize the metal. Try not to grab the 200 metal until we've emptied our dispenser completely. That way you have more metal to do all that stuff. And look at this. Gates are open. Sentry gun, level 3. Just as the gates open. Perfect timing there. And then we work on this thing. Level 3. Alright, 413. So that's the timing on that one. So that is the dispenser. We showed you the timings. Do you remember the timings? I'll tell you the timings. The timing for when you can, like, it's in the same spot in the same map, giving that nobody is an asshole and takes your metal and you're not giving any metal. When you carry out your sentry gun, your dispenser will be ready at 358. When you carry your dispenser, first you carry your sentry gun, that was 358. That's the absolutely slowest way you can do it. You will be done at 358. When you carry your dispenser first, you build it level 3 at spawn, and then you carry it out. Then you will be done at 408. And when you don't carry anything and you build a sentry gun first, you will finish at 408, 4 seconds faster than carrying the dispenser out. And then if you build no carry dispenser first, if you like run out, you don't carry anything, you build a dispenser, the fastest build that we just did, you will finish as the gates open, which starts the clock at 413 pretty much. And then you have what I call another variation, like a V2, where you do like a dispenser solo build, and that is when you build the dispenser and you build nothing else until the dispenser is level 3. That left you at like 401 and it's like really slow. And we also did the Eureka effect. And that was at 414. So it's actually a second faster than the regular build, but it's the Eureka effect. It's a totally different wrench. It has like its very own dynamic, and that's when you like teleport back and grab metal and stuff. I'm not going to go into that. We did that in another episode. But yeah, fastest build, Eureka effect, but it's not so standard because you kind of want to be able to move your stuff around. We're going to see how important that is later. So let's go into the first introduction replay of today, which is the intro standard dispenser spot. And the thing about whenever I do an engineer episode, every replay is like fucking 4 minutes long. So we're going to fast forward every single one of them so we don't sit here until midnight, pretty much is what we're going to do. So we're going to be looking at the first replay here, which is on King of the Hill Viaduct. And in Team Fortress 2, there is something called like a standard spot for something. And that's usually pretty good if you know what the standard spot is. So, let's see here. Yes, there we go. We're running out, and since we don't have any information we need to see, I can put on my watermark again. Yeah, because you totally forgot what show this was. Yeah, so we're just going to fast forward this stuff. Not going to bother you about the details. We're just going to look at the dispenser stuff. So here we are, engineer, building a dispenser in a standard spot. And this spot is like pretty much standard, having it here. The reason for that is because it's very well defended. It's around a corner. It's in the back. Can't get backstabbed when you're in the corner, and you know it's generally pretty good, and you have 100 metal pack there. So the important thing about dispensers is that it needs to be available and in sight for your teammates to use it properly, you know. So if the teammate's low on ammo, they should know where the dispenser's at, and this is a standard spot, and everybody knows that if you have an engineer, should at least be one, you know, dispenser right here. So we're going to be running around and building a teleporter in a pretty wonky position. That's fine. So we're going to be running around, not going to be paying attention to that. So you see, sentry gun is pretty safe. Nothing can really harm it as we jump around, you know, putting mini sentry guns everywhere. So we have a level 3 dispenser. Now we're going to do some wonky teleporting upgrade. We jump and try to upgrade and shit. This is fucking dumb. And we're like, oh yeah, just to move it. Yeah, there we go. Yes, cool. Gotta run around. We're having a pretty good team. Demoman tries to come to kill us, but we put up a mini sentry gun and we run around back like a bunch of Smurf or squirrels or whatever. So we're going to do the jump upgrade, famous for being completely total shit, and we're going to be running around. But the teleporter exit is kind of safe. unless like a spy goes to the spawn and zaps it, then you're absolutely fucked. So as of right now, the dispenser isn't really used that much because our medics are doing a good job and our team's doing like a hell good of a job of you know, DMing and picking up falling ammo. But this is the standard spot here. This is a good spot's usually in the corner around the point or something where they can be used, but the enemy team like kind of sucks, so we kind of like roll them. Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, victory! Yay! Cool. That was the introduction to showing you a standard spot. The thing about standard spot, it's really safe, really standard, and easy to defend. And we're going to be looking at what happens when you try to put it in a not standard spot. It's a spot that it's more open, and because it's more open, because it like heals and gives ammo and stuff, it's actually more useful than if you were in a standard spot, because your teammates are able to shoot and stuff while you're still you know, in the field. So we're going to build it at another spot. It's not as standard, but it's right here. Basically, it's to give the idea that demo men and soldiers can stand here and continue to do damage while they're being healed and stuff. So we're going to build it here, and then we're going to speed it up, because that's funny. We're going to be running out like a bunch of smurfs. And here's the thing, this is in a really vulnerable position, because at any point in time, the enemies can just run in and kill it. Or shoot bombs over it, whatever. So we're going to be running around building mini sentries, because that's what we're going to do. And he was about to die, so we just, we picked it up, important, and we put it down here, and we're going to upgrade a little bit while we run around. And right now there's not much need for that right now, so we build a teleporter. Spies behind us. We know there's spies around here. See, spies here. In case you missed that, let's just look at that like again, which is a good, which I like to call like a spotter teleporter exit. Alright, so here we are at max speed. Let's slow it down. Yes, here we go. So what we just done is that we build a teleporter, and we carried our dispenser back here. That's our plan, because this is a good spot for demo, like I said. So I have a teleporter back here, and this teleporter is not very good because the spawn is just literally right there. So it's not that far. It's not that important right now. But here comes the spy, right? So he comes in and saps this. This tells me that there's a spy in the house, and he's most likely going to drop down from here or here at any point in time. So I'm just going to plonk down a mini sentry, and we're going to be strafing back and forth, and now we're looking for spies. He's calling spy around here, and oh, there he is. Saps our dispenser, and then our mini sentry. We don't care about mini sentries because they're free. Spy uses dead ringer and kills our dispenser because we couldn't save it in time. Because usually what you should always do when in these situations, just always go for the spy. Because if you try and just ignore the spy and just start on your stuff, you're probably going to lose it because the spy will just re-zap it. So there you go, trying to build a dispenser again. And this time our team is taking a position here, so we could just, you know, plonk. Like the best option right now would be to put a dispenser here, because here we have all the classes. It's just where they're hanging out. But we decide to be a total dick and put it over there. So we're fighting. Here's the dispenser. Hasn't really served any purpose yet. And then, people are gathering around the sentry. Heavy getting ammo around it. Yes, our sentry gun is useful, allowing the heavy to not fall back for any kind of ammo. We run around, putting down mini sentry guns. Everybody's screaming like a bunch of smurfs. And sentry guns, dispenser's level 3. We run around and jump around, and everything's good. And people use it a lot, you see. And just because the sentry gun's right here, this is what I wanted to mention, is that as an engineer, you are the most influential player in the game. Because think about it, where you put your level 3 sentry gun, that's where nobody passes unless they have a coordinated push, you know, an Uber or like a suicide mission or whatever. And where you put your dispenser is where your teammate's going to regroup and get more ammo and go together, like do whatever, you know. And then the teleporter is where the reinforcement's going to come from. So as an engineer, it's a sentry, what? Shut up. It's important that you have your dispenser up and running and available, and everybody knows where it is. Do not put it in like a wonky hidden position where only you know about it. So yeah, you see the dispenser is really good here. Defending everything by itself, by being a dispenser, being totally awesome. And then I died or something. And then we saw it was important. I rallied my team together and focused the fire, and I think we won that round. And because of the sentry's placement, it's a bit more vulnerable, but it's worth it if you can get it going. So let's look at an example of a bad spot dispenser, right? It's going to be on the map CP Egypt, which is not a really good map. It's kind of fun, but it's not very well made. So we're going to be engineer here on offense, and we're going to be speeding it up. There we go. So you're gonna be hitting this, and Scout taking the teleporter because he's a fucking asshole. Scout should never take teleporters. But that guy's an idiot anyway. And oh, we go here, and oh, look at this. This dispenser is really useful because our push is nowhere, so that's why we have it here. So this isn't really doing anything. So we're trying to put up some, you know, mini sentries up here. And soldier comes in, tries to go in, but there's like a sentry in the corner. It's taken out regardless. And we try to shoot and shit, and the dispenser's just here. Healing up some snipers and stuff. It's fine. Try to make a push, but we should really have it elsewhere where the push is going, but we have no push, so that's fine because our entire team consists of snipers and spies. So this is not really a good position, as you can see. It's like far away from combat. It's only at the teleporter where the reinforcement's coming from anyway. And just because everybody comes through here, this is like one choke that's really easy to defend, so it's not a good teleporter either. What also, like teleporters real quick. If you put a teleporter so your teammates only have one option of where they want to go, it's not a very good teleporter. But if you can give them like multiple options on where they want to go, like more than one option, it's a good teleporter. Let's look at dispenser first on defense on Egypt here, where we're going to build it at a good position, but nobody's going to use it really. So let's just speed it up to 1,000,000 bajillion times over 1, and then we're going to go. Alright, so we're going to... Oh, not going to... Alright, go. Good. Alright, so we're going to go, and we're going to build. Dispenser first. We learned that. That's fast. And there's a 200 metal back here. And also, Frosthole saying in chat, you should not have the teleporter facing a wall. That is also good. You want to face in the direction you want it to go, so we upgrade here. Both is level 2 right now. Couldn't get it to level 3. And now we're going to work on getting it to level 3. And Heavy is blind to that sentry gun apparently, and we're just going to run around. And after a while, you're going to see me like flinch back and forth when I build the teleporter. Upgrade it. That's because I'm looking for spies. So let's see. I'm just going to reposition that. So we're going to go in here. And I think this is the place. Yeah. So we're gonna upgrade this, and look at this Twitch. This Twitch right here will save you from being backstabbed, like, by 60%. Why 60%? Because I just fucking said so. That's the easiest way to do a mistake for engineers, is to look at your building while you're building it. Even though you can, like, turn around. Oh, spotted a spy. We got him. We're gonna be hanging around here. And, oh, trying to do something fancy. Enemy team sucks really bad, so they can't do anything. Try and build stuff. And here's the thing, when carrying stuff, if you're carrying stuff, some of your shit's gonna blow up. So just fucking drop it. And alright, and because we have a level 3 sentry, we can build a level 3 dispenser, we can build a level 3 sentry, no problem. Like this. Hang around the dispenser, building up there, level 2. And we're just gonna give it a few whacks, and that's level 3 again. Yes, cool, nothing happened. And then we're gonna jump up here, and we're gonna build a teleporter, because why the fuck not? And we're going to be wrangling in there, having it in a good position, and nobody's really using the dispenser because, I don't know, there's probably no need for it because they have a medic that doesn't die. So, yeah, enemy team can't go anywhere. Is what they say, and everything's fine. 30 seconds. Jumping around. Cool, defending. Using the Wrangler. Being good. Dispenser's not doing really anything because nobody has the need for it. And we win. Yay. Yes. So that was the defense dispenser first. On defense, you saw how fast we can get that level 3 sentry up when we had a level 3 dispenser just hanging out there. Because the thing is, if you have a level 3 sentry, but a level 1 dispenser, you're going to have a hard time upgrading your dispenser and repairing your sentry gun at the same time. So that's why dispenser first in like most of the cases. That's rarely you need to go sentry first, but you'll know when that happens eventually. But always keep in mind build dispensers, especially when you're running the gunslinger. Remember the engineer update. Nobody build dispensers, just mini sentries, 2 mini sentries, and then they were out. So we're gonna be doing that. And what I want to mention here is that using a mini sentry, like a dispenser, gives your team, like I said, like a presence where you can regroup and stuff like that. Except my team's a bunch of guys that doesn't know what to do, and yeah. But anyway, my dispenser like kind of hints to them where they should go, and that is to the enemy base. So let's just fast forward this for a bit, and we're gonna be running around, sitting here, not running around, and jumping up, checking out what's up, shooting people. Dispensers in the back, charging metal. And we upgrading it. Yes, there we go. Level 2 dispenser. Barely surviving a pyro. Staying at the dispenser. That's now level 2. Using the sentry as a spotter, because if anything comes here, the sentry will shoot it, and we will know that something's up. And then we're just going to work on the dispenser some more. And it's level 3, and we're going to carry it out, and we're going to run with it inside the enemy base. And this is a pretty cool hold. And by cool, I mean pretty fucking dumb. Alright, so we have a mini sentry here, and we have a mini sentry here. And we have a sniper with the huntsman and a Darwin danger shield. Pretty wonky composition there, but thanks to this dispenser that we have here, our presence is secure, because whenever we're in low health, we can just heal ourselves back up, and they can't come get us because of the mini sentry and the metal, and there's 2 of us. But we can't go in and take them either. So I'm just waiting for my team. That doesn't come at any point in time during this entire fucking round. So we're trying to cap the intelligence. I'm putting up like a front perimeter, just hanging out here. My buddy building mini sentries, and taking spam and avoiding sentry fires, and a demo man with the shield and the sword and no bombs is total shit against any kind of anything. So we're gonna be running around, doing the jiffy upgrading teleporter, but a teleporter entrance got taken out by something. So right now we don't have a teleporter entrance, we have a teleporter exit. That's fine. So we're still running around, dispenser still keeping present, however, at no point in time our teammates are ever coming to rescue us. So we just go, well, fuck it, let's just go get the intel. Where did we, oh, we died. Alright, shit, okay, it didn't work too well. Well, not too good. But you saw just me and that other sniper using the Huntsman Darwin danger shield with one dispenser could like hold their choke alone pretty well against the shit they threw at us. Like if they had a demo man and we had a demo man, it would have been a stalemate still. So you can see how good these dispensers are, and you should build them. They're great. So let's look at on offense on a payload map, which is what a lot of engineers play. On offense, you really just need 1 engineer. 2 is kind of a bit much, but it totally depends on the engineers. If both engineers like total kick-ass and both have like, one's like level 3 sentry guns and the other's like mini sentries, and they work like really well together, it can be really, really powerful. So we're going to be building some shit, and we're going to be speeding it up. Here we go. Running around, using the pistol as a machine gun, because we're fast forward. Here goes, we go mini sentry first, because it only costs 100 metal, so does the dispenser, so we can build both. So we build the dispenser in a safe spot, which is in a corner. We know that corners are good, because they're corners, so you won't get backstabbed in a corner. So we're just sitting here, hammering on our sentry gun while our team pushes the carts. Staying in the back, doing the work. That's what an engineer does. And we have a level 3 sentry dispenser, and let's go. Not sure how many times I said sentry when I meant dispenser, but you guys know what I mean. And that's all that matters. So we're going to be carrying up, and putting it down here. It's almost in a corner, kind of. So it's good. So we're going to be running up here with the rest of our team, and putting up a mini sentry gun, and putting up a teleporter or something, and then we're going to be running back, do a little taunt, grab the dispenser, and keep running up, yep, putting it here. And this is what I like to call a forward dispenser, because it will allow the teammates, which is not here, and that I don't have, because we're like 4 engineers and 2 medics and 1 soldier. So the 1 soldier we have could like stay here, and whenever he's low, we can just run back and like stay here and get healed. And if anyone tries to follow him, he can just shoot him, because they just come around a corner, and soldiers are good at that. So yes. But as for building placement wise, oh shit, get taken down by a fucking heavy. Alright, so you know the dispenser was here. So if you have a teleporter here, sentry gun here, and a dispenser here, you're pretty good. Because that gives your teammates, free reign to just come in and teleport in. They can choose if they want to go here or if they want to go here. It's up to them, or down here. And you have the sentry gun covering the choke, letting you know whenever it's firing, it lets you know that someone's here. And you have the dispenser where everybody around the choke's going to get healed up. And preferably attack together. Hopefully more than 1 soldier. Because having 4 engineers on offense is pretty fucking bullshit. And sometimes when you try to build a forward dispenser, telespentry, it doesn't always go that well, because the counter to sentry guns and stuff is to just kill them by exploding them, by shooting at them. So we're going to be on Foundry here, being the only engineer in our team. We have actually a really good team composition here. We have a couple, way too many. We have way too many scouts, but we have a heavy, we had a medic, we have everything we need. Alright, cool. So we're just going to be fast forwarding this a little bit. So we're going to be running here with the pistol, using the gunslinger, and now, yes, here we go. Let's build a dispenser here, and putting up a mini sentry here as well. Oh, soldier here, gotta pull back. Then we're gonna work on this. Oh, scout, putting up another mini sentry up top, and we're gonna work on this. And we're gonna be seeing our teammates gathering around this. Yes, maintaining the choke. The soldier's here, and he shoots for some reason, and the demo pan is here too, with no bombs whatsoever. And we're gonna attack, building a mini sentry here, and just running around. You know, dispenser's still here, gathering the soldier that's shooting at the roof, the lights or something. And now the heavy comes and just kills all our shit. And then we die. So yeah, having competent teammates is often important because a sentry gun, no, dispenser only heals the players that do damage, and if you don't do damage, you die because they kill you, like the Demo Knight. So yeah, so whenever I meant sentry instead of the sentry's healing, what I meant is that the sentry's counter healing the enemies and doing damage when the dispenser's healing you. So sometimes, especially on payload maps, if you just camp the cart as engineer, you will have a lot of metal. Like so much metal, and you can just spam things everywhere. And we're gonna look at how you do that, because that's so fun. Yes. So we're here on payload barge splits with our stuff. So we're gonna be able to teleport here, and then we're gonna be hanging out behind the cart here, building a dispenser, and I'm just gonna run down here and grab some more metal. I'm gonna be able to teleport here because you want to teleport from here to here, but there's a spy here and he saps my sentry. What does that tell me? That's here. I know there's a spy. He's coming either this way or this way. So see, I'm calling spy around here. He goes for my dispenser. I know he's right behind me. I see him. I shoot him. I can't kill him because of some reason. So we're just gonna build more stuff here, and then we're gonna teleport. And he's back, and he's gonna kill everything. So I'm just gonna go for the spy because I just have so much metal. I don't even give a shit. I have like 200 metal crate here and dispenser right here. So we're gonna build a dispenser here, don't really care about it because we're building in a war zone and things get blown up and the pirate just comes and instantly kills our dispenser. It's really hard to build dispenser in this zone, so you just have to go with mini sentries and just pray that it will not get blown up. So here we have building another dispenser here. That's probably like our fourth. Spy comes in and zaps it. Medic's still healing the spy. That's probably why we couldn't kill him because he was overhealed by the medic. And then we're gonna rebuild the dispenser again and being a bit more successful this time. Speeding it up a bit. So we're gonna build it here. Build. Building teleporter. Pushing the cart. And then spy comes and zaps our shit again, but we don't care because it wasn't really that important. So we're running here, and alright, so we're gonna build a dispenser in the corner here. And teleporter exit while we stand around the cart, grabbing more metal, building a sentry gun. I'm gonna be chilling around in the back here. Where are we going? We're going to build our teleporter entrance. Oh, there's a spy here. Yes, got him. Alright, building a teleporter. Gonna pull back to the front. That's fronting forward. Oh, spy sapping our stuff. Engineer calls it spy sapping my whatever. And things are getting zapped. And then we get stuck in a sign. And we can't move because this is brilliant map design. The engineer's just being a dick. And then we suicided because our spawn's right there. And we had to move our teleporter and shit anyway. So yeah, bet you didn't know that about Barnes Blitz. You can get stuck in the sign as well. So let's look at what I like to call dispenser relocating. But because sometimes when you're repairing a sentry gun and dispensers and stuff, and it's just about to blow up, but you have, let's say you have overheal from a medic, that means your sentry gun's going to die but not you. So that means you can pick it up, and this goes for any kind of building. It goes for teleporters, dispensers, and all that stuff. I'm just relocating that and using the fact that you can actually lift buildings more than just to carry it from spawning out. You can actually use it pretty well. So we have a pretty epic escape here while we're on fire. And thanks to our dispenser friend here, we survive and we won't burn to death. And medics also love dispensers because when they don't have any medics to heal them, they feel pretty sad and lonely. That's why you have a healer friend like that. Yes, cool. I'm just gonna take the time to reload here. Keep in mind, you have separate charges. It recharges cloak, it recharges metal, health, and ammo separately, so the others doesn't affect anything. So we're just gonna peek around here, and we're gonna look at the lonely dispenser that doesn't do anything. So let's speed it up. Yeah. So here we are, looking around. Things are fine. Dispenser's having a good time, only level 2. Working on it, working on it. There's level 3. There we go. Pyro comes around, doesn't really do anything to our dispenser. Medic extinguishes himself on the dispenser. Trying to build a sentry, gets immediately taken out by a demo. Crit sticky. Building another sentry gun, gets immediately taken out. Using our machine gun pistol at this speed. Running back and forth. Using our dispenser and trying to set up some chokes. Demo man comes in. Whoop! We gotta move that. We'll have none of that. I'm gonna rebuild the hill. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just gonna grab this again and put it over here. Cool. Now the demo man thinks the dispenser is gone, and we have a dispenser level 3 in the corner, which is good. It's not really in the corner, but it will do well. Yes, cool. And we're just gonna be running around. Dispensers here, having a lot of metal. Mission is 30 seconds. Oh, the car's moving, car's moving. Alright, engineer, join the attack! Building a mini sentry and putting in the corner and winning. Yeah, that was cool, like hitting the microphone, like totally ruining. Yeah, so that was, like Frostle said in the chat, forever alone dispenser. Because there was no need for it and people didn't know it was there. So yeah, that's dispenser relocating. And now it's time for the usage submitted replays. I only got replays from one guy this time, and it was from Solid. And I mentioned like offensive engineering, and he didn't read the Twitter post or the announcement that it's going to be like dispensineering. It's going to be focused on offensive play as an engineer on offense. He plays offensive engineer on defense. And okay, well, let's look at his rig. All right, this is what I see. All right, build up like, yeah, it's a dispensineering. It's about the dispenser, right? So dispenser's there. Now there's a sentry. All right, cool. All right, the Pyro got a little heal from the dispenser. That's fine. Heavy did too. And yeah, he sent me 3 replays like this, where he's apparently with his friend Frostle doing some fancy shit, but that was not the topic, so he trolled me again. There comes the spy. Doesn't really do anything. He just chills or something. And yeah. So yeah, an engineer just looking at us. Oh, he moved his sentry gun. He moved his sentry gun. Oh my god, heavies come and they just kill everything. And then he dies. And that was the replay. That was fun. Not fun. That was boring. Alright, so that was all the replays I had for now. And in the beginning, we did the different rollouts you can do, the build-outs or whatever you want to call them, with Engineer. And I showed that the fastest build is with the Eureka effect. And that's the build we're going to watch now, allows to conclude this episode. Yes. Yeah, building a dispenser first after you, like, you're going to see what we're going to do, basically. So here we are, using the Eureka effect. We covered this earlier. So this is how the build works. You go, build a teleporter sentry dispenser. It's a teleporter, right? Good. Fuck. And we're going to grab that metal that we all know is there. You're going to be building a teleporter first, because keep in mind, the Eureka effect is all about the usage of teleporter. So we're actually going to do some pretty cool timing here if you look at the dispenser. So we're going to use this, get back to spawn, and get 200 metal, and then we're going to hit the dispenser once, and then we're going to grab the 200 metal kit, and then we're not going to use the Eureka effect anymore. We're just going to hit on this, and as the gates open, you see the sentry is level 3, and then we work on the teleporter, and we finish up at the 414. I was 1 second too late. So that's going to conclude the sentry episode that heals, the dispenser episode, dispensineering. Hopefully you got a good idea of how to properly put dispensers, pretty much. That's what you want to do. You want to put dispensers well. So that's going to conclude that, and for next episode we're going to be doing a medic episode, and it's going to be a pretty basic one, and the title is just heal everybody around you, and that's it. You should not use the quick fix. You should use either Medigun, the regular one, or the Kritzkrieg. It doesn't really matter. You can use whatever loadout you want, whatever you so pleases. It just has to be Medigun or Kritzkrieg, and you have to be healing everybody around you, because it's going to be focused on as a medic, having like the perspective of where your entire team is and who's taking damage and healing like the right target. So we will try to get rid of some of those, medics that only heals one guy and one guy only, just because they don't understand they need to heal the entire team. And stuff like that. We're going to look at how that affects Ubercharge as well. So that's going to finish up today's episode 61, Dispensineering. It would be cool if someone in the comments posted a count of how many times I said sentry when I meant dispenser.